everyone, welcome to Math Quiz. In this video, I am going to explain how to calculate Spearman's rank correlation coefficient when the ranks are not given. In case we are given the actual data and not the ranks, we must give them the rank first. Rank can be assigned either by taking the highest value as 1 or the lowest value as 1. Whether we start with the highest value or the lowest value, we must follow the same process in case of both the variables x and y. After assigning rank, we calculate rank correlation coefficient in a similar way as we do when the ranks are given. For that, we make use of the formula rho is equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square over n product n square minus 1. Here n denote the number of pairs of observations and d is the difference in ranks between the paired items, that is R1 minus R2. Let me now move on to an example. Calculate Spearman's coefficient of correlation between the marks assigned to 10 students by two judges A and B in a certain competitive test as shown below. Marks given by Judge A are 35, 90, 70, 40, 95, 45, 60, 85, 80, 50. And for Judge B as 45, 70, 65, 30, 90, 40, 50, 75, 85 and 60. Look at here, instead of ranks, the actual values are given. So first we are going to assign them rank and then we calculate Spearman's correlation coefficient. Spearman's rank correlation coefficient is defined as rho is equal to 1 minus 6 sigma d square over n product n square minus 1. Here n denotes number of pairs of observations and d is the difference in ranks between paired items. Here n represents number of pairs of observation. So the total value of n is totally we are having 10 observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So n is equal to 10 here. And let me calculate d after assigning rank and making the difference. For that, let me now construct a table. Whereas the first column consists of the marks given by Judge A and third column consists of the mark given by Judge B. Here R1 denote the rank assigned by Judge A and R2 denote the rank assigned by Judge B. That is rank by Judge A. This is rank by Judge B. So both R1 and R2 denote the rank assigned by Judge A and Judge B. Now we are going to first assign the rank. For that, first we are going to assign the rank by giving rank 1 to the highest value. Let me start with the highest value here. So here look at all the values given by Judge A. Here 95 is the highest value. So I am going to assign rank 1 for the value 95 and next to highest value is 90. So I am going to assign number 2 and third one 85 is the highest value. So I am just give 3 and next one 80, assigning rank 4 for this, and then next one 70. So this is for 5th rank, next 60, so this is for 6th rank, and then next highest value is 50, 7th rank, and 45, this is for 8th rank, 40 for 9th, and 35 the last value we are going to assign the rank as 10. Similar process has to be followed for Judge B2. Here we have to take the highest value as 90. So I am going to assign 90 as rank 1. Then next to highest value is 85. This is for second rank. Next to highest value is 75. So third rank. And 74th. And fifth rank is 65. And the sixth one is 60. Seventh rank is 50. Next highest 45, that is for 8th rank. Next 9th one is 40 and 10th one is 30. So we have assigned the ranks for marks assigned given by the two judges A and B by giving rank 1 to the highest value. Let me take the difference between the ranks, that is R1 minus R2. So for that we subtract R1 minus R2, that is 10 minus 8, 2, 2 minus 4 minus 2, 5 minus 5, 0, 9 minus 10 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 8 minus 9 minus 1, 6 minus 7 minus 1, 3 minus 3, 0, 4 minus 2, 2, 7 minus 6, 1. We square the value of D, that is 2 square is 4, minus 2 square is plus 4, 0 square is 0, minus 1 square 1, 0 square 0, minus 1 square 1, again minus 1 square 1, 0 square 0, 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1. By adding all these values, we get the value of sigma D square. Adding all these values, we get 4 plus 4, 8, plus 1, 9, plus 1, 10, 11, plus 4, 15, plus 1, 16. So we get the sigma D square is equal to 16, and substituting the formula we get 1 minus 6 sigma D square is 16 over n. N is number of pairs of observation since we are having 10. So 10 multiplied by 10 square minus 1. That is 1 minus 6 16s are 96 over 10. 10 square is 100 minus 1. By simplifying denominator first here, 96 over 10 multiplied by 100 minus 1 is 99. Again we have 1 minus 96 over, when you multiply 10 with 99 you get 990. And simplifying this, 96 over 990 we get 0.097. We have to take up to 3 decimal places. So 1 minus 0.097. When you subtract 1 minus 0.097, you get the value as 0.903. So rho is equal to 0.903. So the correlation here is highly positive. The correlation is highly positive. Or in other ways, the two judges have the nearest approach. By assigning marks to the 10 students. So for the given 10 observation, we calculate the rank correlation coefficient rho as 0.903, which shows that there exists a high positive correlation between the two variables. Let me show you a scatter diagram of the two ranked variables R1 and R2. That's for your understanding purpose. Look at here. The direction of movement is upward movement, and also here all the points cluster around a straight line, and some of the points having very small deviations from the line. which shows there exists a high positive correlation between the two variables. Hope you got a clear idea about how to calculate Spearman's rank correlation coefficients when the ranks are not given. Thanks for watching. See you again in my next video.